tools needed for this install is a 7mm short socket, 6-inch extension, screwdriver socket or ratchet, panel popper, pliers, wire crimper, wire cutters, TTAP connectors, electrical tape, and your multimeter. Welcome to Spyder Auto. Today I'll show you how to install Spyder headlights on a 2008-10 Ford Super Duty. Using your 7mm socket, we're going to remove 4 bolts holding the headlight. We have 1 on top, 1 on the bottom, and 2 right here on the side. Next, remove the bolt on the bottom. And lastly, remove the bolt on top. After removing your 4 bolts, we're ready to unseat the headlight. So we're gonna grab the headlight and carefully pull it forward. Turn it over to the back here. Disconnect your turn signal socket by turning it counterclockwise. And you're gonna do the same to the side marker socket. After that, we're gonna unplug the low beam and high beam. Press down on the tab and pull it back. Next, we're going to bring over our Spyder headlight, turn it over to the back. So we're going to be installing some T-taps on our wires so that we can bring power to the halos and the LED lights. So go ahead and untangle these wires here. So these top set of wires here, the black and white, these power the LED lights on the front. And these black and red wires here power the halos. So what you're going to do is grab all the black wires, which is the negative. Go ahead and bring all the ends together. And the wires, you're going to twist them together. Go ahead and grab your female T-tap connector. You're going to hook it up to the end of the black wires. And we're going to crimp it on the wire. Make sure it's on there. Go ahead and grab your white wires and your red wires. Bring them together. We're going to twist them at the end. Grab a female T-tap connector. Go ahead and hook that up, and we'll crimp that together. Make sure it's on there. So we have our negative and our positive to power the halos and the LEDs. Now we're ready to install our Spyder headlight. So after installing your male T-tap connector into the parking light, we're ready to install the headlight. So go ahead and grab your negative wires and connect it to the negative parking light wire. Grab your positive wires and connect that to the positive parking light wire. Now we're going to install the turn signal socket into the assembly. Make sure your gasket seal is intact so that will prevent any moisture from coming in the headlight. Turn that clockwise to lock it in place. Go ahead and grab your side marker socket. Do the same to this one. Make sure your gasket is intact before installing it. Turn that clockwise to lock it. Now grab your high beam, low beam connector. And we're going to connect that to the harness. Make sure that's locked in too. Now ready to carefully seat the headlight back into place. Now on the side here, we have these metal clips and a guide pin right here. Make sure that guide pin and the clips fall into the holes. Tuck your wires away. And then pop your headlight in. Next, reinstall your 4 7mm bolts. Go ahead and install your top one. Reinstall your bottom one. And then reinstall your side ones. Now that we're finished installing the passenger side headlight, let's repeat the same process to the driver's side headlight. Now that we're finished installing our Spyder headlights, let's close the hood and test all the headlight functions.